Hey you guys, what is up? My name is Janabelle, or Jennybelle if you're Dominican, and today's video is going to be a get ready with me. So yeah, I have plans in like 35 minutes. Well, I have to leave my house in like 35 minutes. So let's get right to it. I was really inspired by this photo of Gigi Hadid. Are we gonna talk about this eyeshadow look? Like, come on. I was so inspired by this, and yeah, that's what we're gonna be going for today. Honestly, if I sound a little weird, if I sound a little fonica, as Dominicans say, I'm dead recovering from a cold. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back to my normal self. This weather has been so wonky. I don't know what's going on. Well, I know what's going on. It's winter. It's not even winter yet, actually, but I think it's like on the last leg. I mean, it's only been a couple days and it should be like a little quick one, just because I don't know, I don't feel the full effects of being sick. You know how like sometimes you feel like you get sick and you think that you're gonna be sick forever because you just know it's one of those colds? Well, I don't think it's one of those, so hopefully I should be over this by the end of the week. I'm filming this on Wednesday, so hopefully by Saturday I'm like A1, because I'm definitely traveling back to New York City next week, and I don't want to be sick on public transportation. Like, I'm taking the train down, so yeah. What we're gonna do first, I'm gonna use the Becca Backlight priming filter. Again, you guys know I love this stuff. If you saw friend Chelly's Get Ready With Me, I'll link it down below in case you haven't seen it yet. I didn't really know what to talk about. I think this is gonna be like the first actual sit down talking video that's not about hair on my channel, so yeah. And I also I'm kind of nervous on here, not gonna lie, just because I got some new lights. I don't know if you can tell, but it's mad bright, or brighter than my other videos. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm intimidated by my own lighting system here, but yeah, it's definitely something new. But yeah, I guess that's one of the things we could talk about. I definitely invested in some lighting. I got mine off Amazon. They be having, you know how they be having those like flash sales that are just like for 2 seconds long and then they sell out? Well, I got these Neewer, I think they're pronounced Neewer, lights, and they're a pack of 2. They're LED lights, the 480 LED bulb ones, and I like them so far. I got them for $82 on sale for $130, so I was like, huh, sale, heard you. I'm so happy I pulled the trigger when I did too, because like 2 days later that shit went up to like 120, so it was only on sale for $10. I was like, oh, it's a good thing that I figured this out early, because lighting can get so expensive. I'm sure if any of you guys out there are trying to be influencers and like up your game. Oh, I'm dying. I'm a little winded, honestly. I can't. But I'll get better soon. Really hope so, because I can't be living like this. But I just mixed the, what foundation is this? The Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer by ColourPop with the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. But yeah, I wanted to mix those two. Honestly, I love the Pretty Fresh foundation by ColourPop. It gives you the dewiest, like most luminous finish ever, but it's one of the few foundations that actually creases deeply into my laugh lines. And like, I'm aware that I got laugh lines, you know what I'm saying? Like, they run in my family. I'm a happy gal. Like, obviously I'm gonna have laugh lines, but those run deep with that foundation. Like they pop all the way out. So I'm trying to see maybe if I mix it with another foundation, it'll be a little better. I want to figure out like what my filming schedule is going to be. I really want to start preparing for 2020 before 2020. Like, wow, boom, revolutionary. Like, obviously I shouldn't wait until 2020 to start, you know, planning, but I really want to get some things in motion while in the little time that we have left in 2019, so that I can just be a little more confident in my steps in this coming year. You know, I really want to put out more content for you guys, and yeah, just get out of my own head. I want to create without feeling so, you know, like in my head and in my own way. Which brings me to a topic that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted me to talk about it more, and I got quite a few DMs telling me like, yo, yes sis, because it's an epidemic, we all feel this way. So I wanted to talk to you guys about self-sabotage. This is really hard, talking and doing your makeup. Like, I should probably figure out a system. Actually, you know what? I never knew what self-sabotage was. I never even heard of it until like probably in college. I figured out like, yo, I really am in the way of my own success sometimes. Like, why is that? And I was reading online, you know, traumas that happen in your life and certain things that you end up experiencing when you're young can affect how much you, well, it can affect how you are. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that's common knowledge. For me, self-sabotage comes not in the form of my relationships with other people, like friendships or with my fiance, but in terms of my own personal success and what I define success to be. So that's kind of a hard pill to swallow, because obviously, you know, being an ambitious person, I tell myself like, girl, you gonna get this bread, you gonna get this money, like put in the work, and you know, things are gonna happen for you. All you gotta do is put in the work, you know, have faith in the good Lord to have your back. Honestly, y'all, success can be really, really fucking scary. It's intimidating, especially not coming from money, not coming from like the stereotypical definition of privilege. Like, obviously we all have our own forms of privilege. We all have certain opportunities that weren't granted to other people. Like, I 100% see that. But I feel like the fact that, you know, I grew up in the projects and, you know, I don't come from money. I don't know, I didn't go to the best, you know, schools growing up or in college and stuff. It makes me think like, is this all that I am? Am I just, you know, some Afro-Latina from the projects that isn't capable of doing anything else? You know, I don't know if, honestly guys, I don't even know if I'm making much sense here. So bear with me as I get used to just speaking my mind on camera. It's so easy to get caught up in, you know, staying humble and remembering where you come from. And obviously the people that tell you to do that have the best interest when they say that to you, hopefully, or else you gotta switch up your circle. But yeah, sometimes I feel like hearing, oh, well, stay humble, remember where you come from, it makes me think like, yo, maybe where I come from is all that I'm meant to be and accomplish. Like, am I able to do more? And that thought process just kind of spirals for me, and then I end up, again, sabotaging my own success. Like, perfect example, I was invited to do this amazing panel at NYU. Like, I'll probably put some pictures up on the screen or something from the event, but I got invited to be a panelist, and that shit scared the crap out of me. Like, you guys, I don't do well with public speaking. Public speaking scares me so much, just because I don't know, I've always had an inherent fear of sounding misinformed or just stupid. Like I'm not knowledgeable enough to share my experience. So I got that email and I thought about it for all of 2 seconds, and then I didn't respond to the email for the next like 5-6 days. And I was talking to my manager, like I was just so afraid to even bring it up, because then I knew she'd tell me like, you should do it, you'll do great. And I was like, do I want to hear that right now? Like, I've never, at least, you know, to my standards, successfully spoken in front of people without shitting bricks, if we're gonna be honest. And, you know, she did exactly what I thought she was gonna do. She kept telling me like, you'll be fine, you'll do great. Like, this is in your field of expertise. Like, it was a panel about natural hair and just being, you know, Black or Afro-Latina, just speaking about our experiences and our relationship with our hair. So after like a few days, they sent me like a, hey, just making sure you got this, like, girl, you want to do this panel or not? And I was just like, hey, sorry for the delay in my response. And I said I'd do it. And I think they sent that to me in like October, and the panel was last week. Yeah, it was November 14th. And I honestly, I couldn't stop thinking about it since. And that's at least the perfect example of self-sabotage for me recently. Like, I really was gonna just dub that whole email, and that really could have like prevented me from being able to pay it forward. Like, talking to students, like I was a student like yesterday, you know, I was class of 2017. I know what it's like to be a student, a millennial, you know, minority, immigrant ass parents student. To not share that experience, I feel like it's a disservice. I feel like that's not paying it forward, you know. Of course I want to make like tons of money and grow, you know, build a business and all that other fun stuff, but I want to be able to do something for my community. I want to be able to pay something forward and just, you know, I want to be able to do something to inspire other people that their story might be similar to mine. So yeah, I was like, all right, let me be ballsy and just do it. So I did, and even though I was nervous through the whole thing, like I was able to overcome that self-sabotage. Like, I literally could have just not responded. I could have gone about my merry business, just regretted it later. You know, what if? You can't be living in that. I want to make sure that I remind myself, like, girl, yes, you are from the projects. No, you don't come from money, but that doesn't change like the person that you've become. That's just part of your past, and it's part of your story. I don't want to live in that fear and hold myself back from doing these amazing things, and, you know, for other people, or just amazing things in general, because I'm too in my head about it and I feel like I'm not good enough or I'm undeserving of what I'm getting. So if you guys have ever had like feelings like that, I'd love to hear about it in the comments, or if you want to DM me on Instagram, like, I don't know. But I feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had, because, especially as an influencer, because, you know, everybody thinks we're just perfect. Nobody really thinks that influencers are actual human beings that make these mistakes. So I always like to be upfront about that kind of stuff, just so I'm not selling anyone the wrong idea. I'm using the Naked Honey palette. Watch us not even end up looking like Gigi Hadid's. I don't even know. We'll see what we end up with. That look was created by Patrick Ta. I've really been wanting to try his makeup. I think it's at Sephora now. Saw some really cute blushes, and you know that I'm a blushy gal, so I want to try all that stuff. I feel like this color is just not even showing up. I'm using the color Sweet. Let me show you. This one right here. I feel like I was going for like a cool tone, little brown moment on the crease and all over the lid, because that's what she kind of has going on. But I think this might be a little too light. Should I deepen this up a little bit? Maybe I should. I'm gonna use the bronzer that I used on my face. It's the Film Star Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury, and honestly, can you tell this is well loved? It's dusty, but yeah, maybe this will be a better cool tone brown for the eye. Oh, also, I finally tried on wedding dresses while I was in New York City, and I posted one on Instagram. It was actually very surreal. I was like, oh my god, like this is happening. Mind you, we're not looking to get married in 2020. We're thinking January 2021, just because I've always dreamt of a winter wedding and I don't want to like expedite the wedding process just so I can get married January 2020. So yeah, we're not doing that. Trying on wedding dresses really kind of made things a little too real for me. I was like, yo, like I'm about to be somebody's whole wife. Obviously I take that seriously, but it's so intimidating. Like we're gonna be starting the rest of our lives together, and I'm one of those like thoughtful, like nostalgic people, so I'm always thinking about, you know, the past and the future and like where I'm at now and how time is going by, how much I've changed and how much I have left to change about myself. Like it's just, I'm that person, and it gets annoying because I can't turn it off. But yeah, I honestly can't believe that I'm getting married. Like I never thought I would be engaged at 24, and by the time that we get married I'll be 26 because my birthday's in January. But yeah, it really made things mad real. This year and last year in work and stuff is just like astronomical. Like I kind of don't even understand like where I'm at financially right now, and of course it's a blessing, but again, not having a financial background and stuff, it's really scary to be in a place where you're like, am I making all of the financial decisions that I should be? Am I saving enough? Especially now that we got a wedding to pay for, like stuff like that. So, oh, I can't talk while I do my wing. One moment. So, I ran out of space on my memory card, but I'm back. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I'm gonna do this other wing. I don't think these are even. I can't. All right. All right. Wings are on. Yo. For the gold on the inner lid, I'm gonna be using the, what is this? The color Sunrise from the Night and Day Revolution Pro palette. And it's this gold shade right here. I've really been loving their palettes lately, so figured why not. Oh, it's pretty. We gonna wet this brush though. This is like a random elf brush from a million years ago. Ooh. Ew. Do any of you guys struggle, well, still struggle with your wing liner and and eyeshadow in general. For me personally, it's more so eyeshadow. I can just be totally boring. Bronzer on my lid and my crease and call it a day, and that'll be my eyeshadow. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. I feel like I struggle being more creative with eyeshadow. I rarely do a wing liner, but that's not because like I hate doing it. I just feel like it doesn't really suit my eye as well as it does other people, so I just be like, I stay in my lane. Oh, I hope I'm not getting any fallout. Listen, I gotta leave in like 5 minutes, and y'all see where I'm at. I can't. I know that she in the picture Gigi doesn't really seem to have any blush on, but that wasn't gonna work for me. I I love blush. I love looking alive and glowy. That's what we gonna do. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I'm probably just gonna shove it in a bun because there's not gonna be any time to do anything else. It was having a moment and it was just small and falling like weird, so I don't want to deal with that. Oh, shut my eye. Highlight the center of my face with a different highlight. I used the Full Spectrum CoverGirl Sculpt Expert Blush Touch. So I used that one as a blush topper, and then I used the lightest one on my nose and on my chin. I am looking a little powdery though, so oh, I should put that in my inner corner. Again, Gigi ain't have shit in her inner corner. Going with the flow here, as much as a Capricorn can go. Oh, that's bae. Y'all, I'm trying out a new mascara today. Pray for me. I am a mascara stickler. Even though like I have long lashes and I can pretty much use anything, I have, you know, a certain taste that I want to get with my mascara. So this better do it. I'm trying the new Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. That's it right there. And let's see what this finna do for these lashes. A couple of the questions that I get asked the most are what I do for my brows and what I do to my lashes that like they're so full or whatever. Honestly, y'all, it's a blessing and a curse. I don't do a damn thing to these brows and I don't do a damn thing to these eyelashes. Although, fun fact, I used to actually trim my eyelashes because I was a hairy gal. They touch my brows sometimes. It would get really out of hand and I would be like, y'all looking a little crazy. Let me just trim you down a little. I don't do that anymore because I simply just don't care. But yeah, I used to trim them and I used to thin out my brows a lot more too, just because, I don't know, y'all, my relationship with body hair or just hair in general has been quite finicky my whole life. So I'm not trying to come for anybody that loves their body hair and just, you know, lets that stuff grow out. Yo, I don't even remember if she had mascara on her lower lashes. Damn, these lights is getting me hot. So she did have an inner corner highlight, but it's like super white. I don't have a super white highlight. She definitely doesn't, well, she has a little bit of bottom mascara. Let me just, real quick. You know what? I'm about to just put on some gloss and we gonna hop up out of here because, oh my god, I'm such a mess. Who puts lipstick on top of gloss? This is why you don't rush, people, because you end up making rash decisions. All right, so we finna set this right here. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. Y'all about to get this outro when I get back. Yeah, when my hair is just not like this, because that bitch gotta go. Yeah, you'll see the end result once I'm back home. All right, so 4 hours later, literally I just got back from my early dinner plans, and yeah, this is the finished look with the semi-snatched bun. Honestly, there was like not enough effort into this bun. Just not enough effort. I didn't lay no edges, like there's little bumpies, but honestly, we was running late, okay? This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. It's definitely something new for me, just, you know, opening up my little old heart and talking about what's on my mind, like what I think about stuff. This is definitely something new, but I really want to incorporate more of these into my content, especially into being more consistent on YouTube. So let me know if you guys enjoyed, you know, me babbling on about random stuff and like my life. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to this channel for some occasional content, you know what I'm saying? Like we working on it. But yeah, with that I say see you guys soon and see you in my next video. Bye guys.